Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have super exciting news today. Hopefully it's exciting for you, but it is exciting for me. I officially got accepted into semester at sea, which means that this video journey continues and you guys get to see step-by-step process of what it looks like to get accepted in semester at sea, what that application process looks like, how you get scholarships, and how you can go on this exciting voyage as well. So today I'm going to kind of walk you guys through what the application process is like, how you should go about that, and once you get accepted, what it looks like a little bit after that as well. The first thing that you have to do is make sure that you do a ton of research. It's super important to know exactly what you're getting yourself into, and yes, it sounds like a super exciting experience, but make sure that this voyage and this journey is the perfect one for you and what you want to be doing. Make sure that you look into all the financial details, although, which I will get to later, is not the most important thing. Make sure it's something that you're super passionate about. And along with that, make sure you research which voyage you want to go on before you get to the application process. It asks you right away which voyage you're applying to. You have to apply directly into a specific voyage. You can't just go into a general application. So for me, like most of you know, if you've seen some of my other videos, I applied for the spring 2022 voyage, which would going to be second semester, my junior year, which is kind of when typically people study abroad at my school if you're not like a science major, and so that is what I decided to do. So getting to the application process, you can head right onto the Semester at Sea website, and there's a button in the top that says apply, and that's just where you start. You can go ahead and start by creating an account. It's super easy. It just asks for your basic contact information, your address, and then academic stuff such as your major, your minor, the school that you're attending, and the year that you are in school currently. From there, you get to move on to the actual application. Woohoo! This just asks for more general information as well as some contact information for your parent or guardian. And then the next part of this is the optional essay. I feel like it's always important if you have the time to do these essay questions. It just shows a little bit more of your personality and probably gives you a slight leg up against other people that may be applying. It's a super short essay. It's about 300 to 500 words. Mine personally was only 350 words. And so you don't have to fill the whole space. It's generally a simple essay just about how you would apply semester at sea to your life, why the voyage is so important to you, or fun things that you're excited to experience on your voyage. Finally, there are lots of boxes to check regarding disciplinary action at your university, acknowledgement stuff, and then finally your signature finalizes the whole application process and it gets sent in. The next thing that comes with the application is the application fee, which if you watched other videos from other people, you may hear about this. So the application fee is $50, but for the sake of being financially transparent and also because I am trying to save you guys money just as I am trying to save money for myself on this voyage, I will tell you that the $50 application fee can be waived. So the code welcome aboard, all one word, is the code that I use to get my application fee waived. There are typically other codes out there that also do the same thing, but what I would recommend, at least how it was for me, if you scroll down to the bottom of the application page before you submit, it told me what that code was right on the bottom of there. So stay on the lookout for those so you can save an extra $50. After you are all submitted, there is a way that you can check your application status. You go right back into that apply page and you can log in with the information that you created. It'll tell you whether or not that your application has been processed or if it's under review or stuff like that. This is also where you have to submit your supplemental forms, which it will tell you a little bit more about. The two supplemental forms you need are your official transcript and then a disciplinary clearance form from your university. Your official transcript is just as it sounds, it's your grades from your university. You can submit an unofficial transcript. So what I'm doing is I'm submitting an unofficial transcript right now, and then I'm waiting until a few more semesters into school, and I'm going to submit my official transcript with more updated grades. The other thing that you need, the disciplinary clearance form, is something that you can get from Semester at Sea from that application page. You send it to your university and they're able to fill that out and send it back to you for you to submit. The disciplinary clearance form basically is just saying that you haven't gotten in trouble with your university or done anything too major. I didn't know exactly where to send mine, so I ended up just filling out my part of the information and then sending it to my advisor at my university, and she directed me to the perfect place to send it, and I got it back within a week. So what does getting accepted look like and what is the timeline for that? Like I said, I went through the whole application process and I submitted that application on April 28th. On April 29th, I submitted my unofficial transcript, and so that was all uploaded in there. And then by May 4th, I had already found out that I got accepted into semester at sea, which is super exciting. And actually, this was even before I submitted my disciplinary clearance form, which I ended up submitting later that day on the 4th after I found out. The whole process took me just about a week, including submitting my application and getting accepted, which was incredibly exciting. I think that this was because I submitted my application incredibly early. My voyage is the spring of 2022, and that is about a year and a half in advance now. And so my recommendation for anyone is that as soon as you decide that you want to do this, at least fill out the application. There is no detriment because you can get that application fee waived, so it's 100% free to just apply. And so now that you are accepted to semester at sea, what is next? The first thing to do is to start researching the cabins if you haven't already. This is the point in time that you get to kind of select which cabins you would prefer to stay in, and these are based on price. I will talk about in a later video what each of these cabins look like, how much they cost, and how you can differentiate between the different rooms. But do some research with other YouTube videos, start looking on their website, and decide what is best for you, both financially and comfort-wise. To reserve this choice, though, you do have to pay your first deposit. Again, in the spirit of being super financially open with all of you so you know exactly how much this process costs, the deposit is $1,000. For some people, this kind of can be pricey if you're not expecting it to be that high, and it may be something that you have to prepare for. For me, I got accepted, like I said, on May 4th, and I have been waiting just about a month now to pay my deposit because I've been trying to save up a little extra funds from work that I've been doing here since school just ended. Again, if this is daunting to you, start saving your money now. If you don't decide to go on the trip, worst case is that you have an extra $1,000 lying around that you can use for something else. But my recommendation is start putting away a little bit each month so that you have more money to spend on this later. Also, just know that this deposit is refundable up to 90 days in advance of your voyage. So if you have to decide that you're not going to be able to financially support yourself for this voyage, or that maybe it's just not right for you, you can get it back. So this money is not lost forever. Like I said, and like you guys probably know, I am super excited about semester at sea and my voyage in 2022. But I did wait this month because I wanted to make sure that I could pay for this deposit myself because it was something that I was really proud of. I also wanted to take the time to discuss it more with my parents and make sure that they fully understood that I was completely committed to this voyage. But after you pay that deposit, that is the next step into one of the most incredible experiences of your life. Once you pay that deposit, it gives you access to My Voyage, which is where your voyage prep begins, and it gives you a ton of information about what your voyage is going to look like and how to prepare for it in advance. This is also when you have the opportunity to look at the semester at sea financial aid. And for me, this is super important. Paying this deposit early on gives me the ability to look at all these scholarships, start applying, and start researching way early on so that I can save money in advance and bring down the costs of my trip. The last thing that you can do after you pay your deposit, which probably is one of the most exciting things, is that you can join your voyage Facebook group. I know Facebook is super confusing and half of the people our age do not use Facebook, but they can actually be super convenient. If you ever joined your university Facebook page, your class Facebook page, stuff like that, it can be super convenient and fun to get to know people in advance. This is where you can find your possible roommate for the voyage. You can talk to recent alumni about their experiences and just see the fun and upcoming things that you're going to be experiencing. I hope that this information was super helpful to all of you and that you can start planning and applying for your voyage here soon now that you know that what this application process looks like. As always, I'm going to continue to record and upload my journey step-by-step process so you can see exactly what it looks like to go on semester at sea, save money for it, and bring down the costs of your trip. Like always, if you have any questions for me at all regarding semester at sea, my life, what I've been doing during quarantine, drop it in the comments down below. I would love to answer them at any point. And please, if you are excited to follow me along on this journey, subscribe to my page so you can get notifications when more videos are posted. But thanks again for coming, and I will see y'all next time.